Hello and welcome, NOKIAs. My name's Dawn Campbell. I'm the Business Director at the International Authority for Professional Coaching and Mentoring. So I've put together this short presentation at the request of Bori for past and present NOKIANs who want to raise their profile as professional coaches and add accreditation to your evidence portfolio. So let's begin. We've been helping coaches and mentors and training providers for around 25 years, well, coming up to 25 years now. And we're the only accreditation body approved by the British Industry Ombudsman. We're international, we've got clients all around the world. So we're ideally placed to help you raise your profile as professional coaches and attract more paying clients. So why is accreditation important? How does it differ to certification? You may have professional certifications. You may have been trained in-house. Regardless, there's a route for you to attain your professional accreditation status. So accreditation is one step higher than certification. So it's kind of like the cherry on the cake. So it's where you take a body of evidence, your evidence portfolio, to an independent third party who will authenticate and validate all your training and assess your experience to deliver what you say you can deliver, i.e. coaching and or mentoring. So it gives it a great deal of credibility because it's independent. And it's a status that the public can trust. We have an international directory of members that the public can choose from, and they know that everybody who's been who's on that directory has been through our process. Okay, so it's very reassuring to the clients that you have the credibility to deliver exactly what you say you're going to deliver, including having a complaints procedure, a contract, etc. So the first step, very simply, is you've got 4 choices to choose from, 2 routes to accreditation. And if you've got your own client-facing signature program, you can have that accredited too. That's a benefit only open to our members because we've already accredited you. We know your standard. So therefore, we can accredit your client-facing signature program. So that could be weight loss, careers, debt management, relationships, whatever it is. It's not to do with training other people to become coaches. It's your personal client-facing signature program that you coach clients through. It can be on any topic, any medium, at any length of time. So the first stage is that, and we'll probably have a quick Zoom chat, maybe over a cup of tea or a smoothie in my case. The second step is for you to choose your status, the one that best reflects who you are and what you want to achieve. Now, the ATPCR means you've been trained through an accredited training provider. So it's somebody we already know. So it could be a university, it could be a corporate that we've accredited, and it means that you then benefit from a faster track, reduced fee option to your personal accreditation. More than likely, you're going to come through the portfolio route, which is anybody that we don't know. So it means you could be self-taught, you could have been taught in-house. Maybe you haven't even been on a formal coaching academy course and don't have any certificates, but you're coaching as part of your job. So it's a very holistic and inclusive route to your personal accreditation status. So we start at practitioner, then we've got senior, master, and fellow. And it's obviously based on hours. We're capabilities based. You either can or you can't. So it's how many hours have you clocked up? How many hours do you have on your coaching and or mentoring log? That essentially is the main criteria. So you can see the fees, depending on which route you come through, which status level you apply for, and then you've got your annual renewal fees. So the first year, if we take a portfolio senior coach, is £897 plus VAT if you're UK based. The Thereafter, you pay an annual renewal fee. So in that first year, you gain your assessment, accreditation, your new certificate, your logo, and you have immediate full access to the secure members area. Thereafter, it's a top-up. You're paying your annual renewal fee to maintain your benefits, your professional status, get your up-to-date certificate every year. Okay. How do you pay? It's very simple. If you need a payment plan, then you can request a PayPal invoice, and I will arrange that for you. Or you can just simply go online and click the view criteria and pay button for the status that best reflects you. If you find, oh, that's a thought, if you find you're kind of in between those hours, so for instance, you might have 1,200 hours. So more than a senior, where we require 750 hours, not quite enough to be a master. I would say it's more cost effective for you to apply for your master. You benefit immediately, but you can't take your assessment call until you've got your 1,500 hours. So if you would like to be perceived as a master coach in your field, you haven't quite got the hours, then by all means, go ahead, pay for the level that you want, have all the benefits, which I will come on to in a moment, but you don't book your assessment call until you've got those hours. Okay, that's just worth noting. So then you will get a welcome email from my colleague, David Monroe-Jones, who's my fellow director and head of accreditation. And he will basically hold your hand through the process. Now, it is your journey. There is no pressure. Ideally, we'd like you to complete within the year. Some people take more than that because, you know, life gets in the way, throws a couple of curveballs in our way. But typically, most people will find that they get accredited within 2 to 6 weeks. As long as you can get your evidence portfolio together and we can coordinate diaries, it's relatively quickly. So evidence portfolio is all detailed in the criteria and apply button, and it's all detailed in David's email. So there's no surprises. And you'll be pleased to know, because I said it's holistic and therefore it makes it very inclusive because we're capabilities based, you don't have to write a thesis. You don't have to write very much at all. So unless you're going for the fellow level, which is usually for training providers, all you've got to do is sign the professional code of conduct, fill out a standards and ethics questionnaire, which is an awareness exercise and forms part of your interview. And you'll fill out a self-reflection after your assessment call. That's basically a paragraph. You know, what worked well? What would you do differently next time? And it forms part of your ongoing CPD. It's something that you know, best-in-class practitioners are doing all the time anyway. So no surprises there. I'm going to give you a copy of this PowerPoint presentation so that you can study the smaller print in more detail, but we've got all the criteria listed there for you. And it's all on the website as well. And as I say, you then book your live assessment call with David Monroe-Jones. We say live because we don't do role plays, we don't take recordings unless there's a particular issue. So for instance, with our Greece university, for instance, where English isn't their first language, we have sorted a special arrangement out for them. So there's ways around it. So don't get hung up on it or worried. There's another scenario where child coaching, coaching child and adolescents, for confidentiality reasons, they are recorded. But 99% of the calls are live. Okay, and you will have an interview as well as that assessment call. Okay, the assessment feedback is amazing. Consistently our members tell us, yes, it's a little bit scary to put yourself through an assessment, especially seeing as an unregulated market and you're doing it voluntarily because you want to stand out in a very crowded market or what has become a very noisy digital space. As a best-in-class practitioner, as a professional coach, you want to help clients differentiate you from all the other thousands of people who have added coaching to their skill set. So the assessment feedback is a massive boost to people's confidence. It helps them with their ongoing CPD. reinforces the areas that they're good at and the areas that they need some plugging and some help with in terms of their skills to improve. So it's a very positive experience. Then you'll get your certificate and your logo. And we encourage you to plaster that everywhere, in your email signature, on your website, on your social media, wherever you want to say, yes, I'm a professional coach and I'm affiliated with an independent body. You'll be invited to create your international directory profile, and we have a guide on how to choose your coach or mentor. So that could be something else that you want to promote, because basically when the public who are presenting ever increasingly and complex and sophisticated requirements, they're doing their due diligence more and more. You can say, well, download this e-guide. And by the way, I do meet this criteria. So if you want to hire me, I'm in the directory. And then there's all the rah on social media. So that will kick in and it will be driving traffic to your directory profile. In terms of return on investment, it is huge. You know, for the annual renewal fee of 35 to 55p a day, depending on what level you're at. And I don't know what you can buy for 35 or 55p a day, not even a cup of coffee or a newspaper in most countries. You're getting a massive return on investment. And that's the secure members area, where you can download everything you need to run your business, all the discounts you're likely to need to run your business, whether it's a website, coaching tools, health insurance, whatever. So you will get a huge amount of exposure and opportunities, as Monica there just pointed out. So that is our statement. We produce a statement every January saying, if you had taken advantage of everything that we'd put in front of you last year, you would have benefited from around £15,000 worth of benefits for your annual renewal fee of £140 a day, a year, which is 35p a day. Okay, so a huge amount of PR opportunities. I'm not going to go into them here, but anybody who wants to have a Zoom meeting with me, a cup of coffee, you know, we can chat through how you want to take advantage of all the things that are available to you. And I share this slide simply because these were two professional practitioners who added coaching to their skill set. They went on my book writing course, which is my own accredited program, my own signature program. And very quickly, they created what looks like a very professional multi-level platform opportunity to network and be coached and or mentored by these practitioners. So while they were waiting for their diary to fill up with coaching clients, they were waiting very actively, building the foundations of their business. So I think that is about it, other than to say, people consistently tell us we are the most caring, sharing, practical, hands-on resource available. David and I run the organization. We have an amazing management team. We are all volunteers. And the reason why I say that is so that you know we're service orientated. We're not in it because we've got shareholders to respond to, buildings to pay for, salaries to pay. We are a service orientated company, and we always have the end user in mind. So we're not a ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. How many coaches have we signed up this month? That doesn't interest us. It's about having a directory of best-in-class practitioners who can deliver excellent coaching and mentoring to the end user. Any other questions? You're welcome to tune in to my weekly Ask Me Anything About Accreditation every Wednesday on Facebook and LinkedIn at 2:30 UK time. Or as I say, we can have a one-to-one anyway. So there you go. Short and sweet, very fast, because I know you Nokias are very time-starved. I just wanted to say hello. We're here to support you in any practical way we can. I hope you enjoyed that. I look forward to hearing from you when you want to know more. Thank you.